Hey all you kilobytes, Raisin Dane here. I will be showing you Shining Force, which is, it's a 16-bit game, but it will be part of our 8-bit love segment. And Shining Force is my favorite game of all time. I just adore this game. It's everything that I want in a game. And if you know anything about Shining Force, you know that kind of tells a little bit about what I look for in a game. It says it was copyrighted in 1993, but I've seen in different places that it was released for the Sega Genesis in 1992. I guess it doesn't really matter what year it was released, but it's a role-playing game, and the battle style is turn-based. It's not turn-based like Final Fantasy's turn-based. It's more like chess. If the chess pieces had proper names and could do magic. It's pretty good representation of what goes on. And I'll actually just be showing you the battle sequences today for lack of time. Maybe you can get a good idea of what the game is like through that. But there is a lot of time spent outside of battle, talking to new recruits and learning more about the storyline and the plot. And so that's really, I encourage you to get this game and not just solely base your entire opinion of it off of this one video. But here we go. Alright, here we are at the battle. This is a pretty good representation of the types of monsters that you're going to face, and it's a pretty good representation of the kinds of people that you're going to have in your army. The guy that I have control of right now, his name is Hans, and he's an archer. He can't really shoot or attack anything close to him, but he can attack things far away, or at least one space away from him. Later on, he could do it even further. But right now he can do one spot away from him. So I'm going to go ahead and put him right there. Now this is Teo. She's a mage. She doesn't really have any attack power, and she has a low defense, but she can do massive damage using her MP. This is Gong. You don't originally get him at the very beginning. When you come into this little area, you have to leave the battle and go back out, and there's a house to the east, and you get him there. He's kind of like a healer mixed with an attacker. He's very mediocre at both of those things, but it's really hard to level up healers because they don't have any attack power, and killing monsters is how you get a majority of your experience. So having someone like him on your team is it makes it easy to get a healer leveled up pretty quickly. This is Ken. He has a spear, so he can attack things next to him and far away also. But his defense is going to be a little bit lower than a knight's, but it's going to be a little bit higher than a ranger's. This is Luke. He's a warrior. He's got really high defense and really high attack power, but he can only attack things next to him. This is Louis. He's a full-on healer. He's going to have low defense, low attack. But he's eventually going to get a lot of MP, and he's going to get a lot of different spells. This character actually kind of specializes in detox, which will get rid of like poison or sleep or those types of status ailing effects. And finally, this is the main character. This is who you have control of once you leave battle areas. He's a little bit similar to a knight, really, a warrior. Although I think they're called knights in this game. It doesn't really matter. Basically, the important thing to know about Max is that if he dies, you lose the whole battle. So there might be a lot of times that you don't want to put him out in front without the ability to have people come and back him up, because if monsters can attack him, they will form around him to attack him, because obviously they know if he dies, the game is over. So this is how you attack it. This is what attacking looks like. Now when you're attacking, there's 4 different outcomes. You can miss, you can hit like I just did, or you can crit hit, or you can hit twice. Okay, now this is Teo. We're going to use one of her spells. Let's see what that looks like. This is Hans. Now when you attack, the area that's blinking around, that's where monsters have to be standing in order for this character to be able to attack them. And see how the areas next to Hans are not blinking, so he can't attack people next to him. An important thing to know also is that at level 10, I don't know if you've noticed, but the characters have levels. When they get to level 10, you can promote them. And the thing about promotion is that once you promote the character, they'll receive a little decrease in all of their stats, but once they get levels from there on in, it increases at a higher rate, so they'll get more attack points for their levels. Although there are some characters that will get certain spells and such at certain levels before you promote them, so it depends on the build-up of your group, but it might be beneficial to keep some characters under-promoted for a while. This is what healing looks like. Right now, Louis can only heal things next to him. And important things to know about spells also is that eventually they'll get higher ranks, and some of these ranks will allow you to have more powerful spells, or it'll allow characters to heal or damage multiple characters at once. When normal characters die, characters that aren't the main character, you have to resurrect them at a priest. And there'll be a priest in every town. If you don't, they won't be their next battle. You'll have to do the battle without them, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Ooh. Normally that wouldn't have happened, but yeah, there was a crit hit there. So poor Luke died. We lost one. That's fine, because this guy's gonna die anyway. He's only got 2 health left. Ooh, take that, Mr. Rune Knight. But basically that's Shining Force. I really hope that this gives you a good insight as to what the game's about, and maybe gives you a little bit of encouragement to go download the emulator and see for yourself. I will be making a video on how to download emulators, and how to download this game specifically. I haven't made that video yet, so it might not be up while this video is up, but when it is up, I'll put a link to it in the bottom bar. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.